have here my original Hobonichi Techo A6 size that I plan to use the dated calendar pages. This will be these pages will be my index for what's on what will become my art journal pages, and these will be planning pages for my Patreon releases. And then the part I want to share with you today is using the daily pages as an art journal. I just released my November digital sheets for Patreon, and I'm really excited about them and excited to get started on this. And so I think I'm just going to go cut them up now and maybe spend a little time playing in my journal with them. Alright, I have all my pieces cut up. I've added in one little piece of paper here with a quilt print on it to add into this page. But otherwise I'm using only my collage sheets and paint and just having fun seeing what I can play with and do. This, I have the English version of the Hobonichi, so there's some of the quotes you can see that I preserved in here, but otherwise I'm just kind of doing my own thing, ignoring the dates and days on here because that's not my purpose for this book. And so I'm just gonna play some music while you watch me create here. I decided I wanted to cut out some letters for the word November on this page. The easiest way to cut out letters is just to cut a strip the height that you want the letters to be, and then just start cutting out the letters. And it's actually much easier than it looks. Okay, now I'm reaching for my little box of 365 prompt words that I created for 2021, and there's several different ways you can use these. You can just draw one out randomly. You can use them in the order, which they're not in order anymore. But I am just kind of looking for both a word and color that I like for this page. So that's kind of how I'm using these prompts this year, is just picking one for each page, or for each day, or each time I'm journaling. Okay, now I'm using Distress Oxide ink to brush onto the bottom part, just to add a little more interest to that. And I'll spritz it with water to get that oxidizing effect. I've already done a watercolor sky through a stencil, and watercolor the little lake or pond, drawn in the little fence, and added some collage paper from the sheet for the landscape in the middle. The houses are painted in. And now I know it needs something else, but I'm having a little trouble deciding what that is. I love the leaves, but the colors did not look right to me. So I chose this little bit of book page text that I'm going to cut into some plants to add to the page, and I'm pretty happy with that final touch. On this next page, I'm using some kind of blush colored papers, really different color scheme, but I think it's very beautiful. And these are images from some of my own artwork. I tear the edges because it's easier to blend in, I find, with a torn edge than with a straight edge. So now I'm just using a mix of acrylic and watercolor to blend in the colors across the page, so that it kind of looks like one uniform spread. found that using the clear sticker paper is really fun for a planner, but not as good for using these as collage. So the faces were basically clear and showed too much of the background through, and you couldn't really see them. So now I'm painting over with some acrylic paint, which works surprisingly well on top of the surface of the stickers. I love using a Stabilo pencil to go back and add some highlights and accent, and it activates with water, so I just need to brush over those lines I made, and it has a very integrated with the painting look that I like. And now I'm using a micron pen to letter in a quote that fits with what I wanted to say on the page about Essence of Beauty. And I'm also using that same micron pen on my dry page to go back in and just do a little line work to just kind of helps tie everything together.